So today we're going to talk about something very, very interesting. And I know most of you listen to her talking about daddy issues by Demi Lovato. And I think one of the line I want to talk about is she said, "Lucky for you, I got all these daddy issues. What can I do? Forget all the therapy that I've been through. Lucky for you, I got all these daddy issues. Uh-huh. Right, so she has all these daddy issues, and some of us we do. I know I'm one of them. And when we talk about daddy issues, it's not like you're having a confrontation with your dad or anything, or I have a beef with my dad. No, no, no. We're gonna open up honest conversations in this podcast and the things that impact your journey as a student because I try as much as possible to find out ways that can help you. And most of the time, external factors contribute to your internal performance as a student. And this is a student-centered podcast, right? As young adults, as people finding their way in this world. Today, we're diving into a phrase that you might have heard in the pop culture, music, and maybe even thrown around jokingly, daddy issues. And it's inspired by Demi Lovato, brutally honest song. We're not here to joke. We're here to talk about how uh, our upbringing, especially relationship with key adults, can affect the way we think, act, and connect with others, especially in your teenage and young adult years. So please listen and then share to your friends. Right. In the demo song, talking about Demi Lovato, in the demo song, she sings, "Lucky for you, I got all these daddy issues." And I want to talk about it, right? Now, this might sound dramatic, but it's rooted in something very real. A daddy issue isn't about blaming your dad. It's a shorthand for unresolved emotional needs, abandonment, inconsistency, or a lack of affirmation from someone who should have been a safe place. For many, this can lead to seeking validation in the wrong place. If you're trying to seek validation because that has been absent in your life and you want to prove a point, becoming emotionally attached to people who aren't available, confusing affection with attention. Sound familiar? As a student, you might not be navigating adult relationships yet, but you're building the foundation of your identity. How you see yourself, how you value your worth, and how you connect with friends, family, and future partners. Let's be honest, some of us are walking around with invisible wounds. Let's be honest, some of us are walking around with invincible wounds. Maybe a parent walked out, maybe someone was physically there but emotionally absent, or maybe no one ever taught you how to express or handle your emotions. And so, when someone gives you attention, even if it's unhealthy, you might cling to it. Why? Because we all crave love. But without self awareness, we accept any form of it. Demi also said, Forget all the therapy that I've been through. It's a powerful line, really powerful. Because even when we know we need healing, we sometimes fall back into patterns. Healing isn't a straight line. I'm going to say it again. Healing isn't a straight line. But here's the thing: therapy, journaling, talking to trusted adults, mentors, or counselors, they do help. As a student, you don't need to wait until adulthood to start reflecting. Ask yourself, what kind of love do I think I deserve? I'm going to let you think on it. What kind of love do I think I deserve? What am I learning from the people around me? Another thing to ask yourself, am I repeating patterns that hurt me? Your expression don't define your future, but your response to them does. That's what this whole episode is about. You might have issues. We all do, in some form. But you also have insight. You have strength. And you can grow. To the student who feel unseen or too intense or too much, you're not too much. You're just learning how to manage emotions that were never meant to be bottled up. So here's your challenge this week. Write a letter to your younger self. Be kind. Acknowledge the pain. Then write a letter to your future self. What do you want to let go of? What do you want to become? And remember, your past may explain you, but it doesn't have to define you. I'm going to take that again. And remember, your past may explain you, but it doesn't have to define you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Ajiro, and this educational talk, or education talk. Hope you're liking it. See you next time, and don't forget, healing is not weakness, it's wisdom. Yeah. So lucky for you, I got all these daddy issues. What can I do? Forget all the therapy that I've been through. Lucky for you, I've got all these daddy issues. Daddy issues. Oh, alright. Okay, so see you next time on Education Talk. Okay. Bye for now. Yeah.